All right, guys, I'm going to show you a very high probability trade, okay? This is to help you guys be able to be consistent in trading, okay? So we're going to look at 3 different markets, okay? And we're going to look at 2 different days, yesterday and today. Today is 8/27/2006. So this is Wednesday, okay? The 26th, okay? So you need to add on either TradingView or NinjaTrader, whatever chart platform you're using. If you're using RAYALGO, obviously you have TradingView. So on TradingView, add your 20 and a 34 EMA, okay? It's very simple. All you have to do is go up here to indicators. You're going to type in EMA, and then you're going to choose the one that says moving average exponential, okay? Very simple. You want to add 2 of those. One's going to be a 20 and one's going to be a 34, okay? Make the 20 blue, make the 34 magenta, okay? So now, I want to show you guys something. This is the 26th, okay, Wednesday. Look at this beautiful tag of the 20 EMA, and then we have this beautiful price rejection tail, okay? When you see that tag, right, because this is a 1-minute chart, you always want to take entries on a 1-minute chart. When you see that tag of either the 20 or the 34 and you're seeing it starting to pop up, get in, right? Because when you start seeing that go up, right, if the momentum is fast, and you're going to be able to train your eyes to see this, okay? It might take, a while, but you're going to get it. Get in, because when you get in, you're going to put your stop right at the bottom of that wick or that tail, right? And if you're taking a short, then you're going to put it on top of the bar, which is the top of the wick. And then boom, this market's going to go up. Go to break even quickly, right? Set up your ATM strategy, okay? Where you're taking one contract. Let's say you're just trading 2 contracts in the micros, right? Or in the minis. You take one contract off after like 5 points, right? And then you have a runner for whatever you want, 10, 15, 20, 40 points, whatever you want, right? But if you want to make money consistently, right, make sure that you have a take profit after 5 points. Boom, that's money in the bank. After 5 points, go to break even. You might even want to go to 7 points or 10 points in the NQ, because the NQ moves a lot. And if you're trading the ES, take profit after like 1 or 2 points, money in the bank. The more contracts, right, the more you scale, the more money you're going to make after 1 or 2 points, right, in the ES or the NQ or whatever market you're trading, right? But you don't want to do too much scaling, right? Because if you do lose, you're going to lose a lot. You have to be able to take the hit of the loss. If your account is not big enough, you're going to have to trade the micros and just trade 1 or 2 contracts, right? But not to get off course or anything like that, but these tags of the 20 and the 34 EMA are extremely good, guys. Not all of them are going to be, oh, that's a trade, that's a trade. You only want to take 1 or 2, right? And that's it. You make some money and you're done. So let's take a look at another one right here. This is a beautiful example. This one here, this is the NQ market, by the way, 1-minute chart. This 708 bar tagged to 20 EMA, boom, drop down, and this is a shooting star doji. Okay, that's what I call these, because it's basically a shooting star and it's almost a doji, very small body. Okay, but when you see this big, large price rejection, little body, and it's a red candle, and you're bouncing off that 20, and the previous candle was a large engulfing candle, this is a high probability trade. And sure enough, boom, the market went all the way down, right? You have your little pullback. It could not touch the 20 or the 34 EMA. You have a engulfing candle at 719, and boom, down she goes, right? So let's just take a look at another little trade here that we could have taken on EMAs, because there's not a whole lot of them, right? There's maybe like 2 or 3 a day. So here's a nice little tag of the 20 EMA that starts coming down. Boom, you get in right about here. You get a nice little scalp. All right. So you know, guys, it's really just waiting for the opportunity. Like here's the ES, right? This is the ES market, right? 1 minute chart, and you get a nice little tag right here. This is even better. Beautiful tag. This is a doji, super doji, right? Big price rejection. It's literally 1 tick or 2 ticks away from being a red candle, and then boom, down she goes. Price rejection off the 20 and the 34. You can even wait for that to close and then get in, and you can hold with confidence there and just boom, let that go down, right? That's another trade right there. Let's look for something else here really quick. Here's a great one at 857, tagged to 34. Boom, goes down. Look at this, another shooting star doji. Tags the 20, can't reach the 34, boom, goes down. You got a bunch of tags of the 20. The 20 and the 34 EMA, guys, are institutional. This is what the institutions use, right? The market maker, the institutions, the junior traders. This is what they use, guys, okay? And I know that because my mentor told me. My mentor knows a lot. Okay, so anyways, XAU USD, 1 minute chart, right? Let's take a look. Boom, tag of the 34 comes down. Tag of the 20 goes up. Bunch of tags of the 34 and the 20 eventually goes up. Guys, these are high probability trades. Not in the morning. You gotta wait. You gotta wait for the market to develop, right? This is all pre-market. And then you got, this is actually scary because this is 632 and 640. 640 is okay, right? The market's been open about 10 minutes. That's all right. Just, it all depends on the day, guys. Every day is the same and then it's not, right? It's just similar. And let's look for another one here. Nothing there. Beautiful tag of the 34 right here. Starts coming up. Boom, done. So, I mean, they're like 2 or 3 a day, guys. You can see, okay? So now let's, since we're on this one here, let's go to the next day, all right? And let's take a look at what we got for the next day. All right, beautiful tag of the 34 at the 644 bar. Starts rejecting, boom, goes down extremely nice. It's gorgeous. So, you know, every once in a, not every once in a while, but every day, you know, look at, you know, try to find these right here. Double tap of the 34 and then the market went up. You're going to get 2 or 3 a day. The market loves to hit, here's another one, right? At 559 pre-market, but it hit the 34, came down. You know, but the market loves to tag these 34 NMAs, especially the 34, the 22, but especially the 34, and then they bounce off of it. And usually it's safe because if you get a bounce, then you know, you don't have to worry about the pullback. All right. Okay. So now let's go to NQ and let's go to the next day because we already reviewed Wednesday. What we're going to do now is go to Thursday, which is today, 8/27. Okay, so we have here 6:30 open. So let's take a look at what we got here. Market's chopping around, doing its thing. Right, here's a tag, goes up. Here's a tag of 34, goes up. That's all chop. Okay, beautiful example, 8:33. Tags the 34 and the 20. Boom. Starts coming down and price moves all the way down to 548. Retraces back up to 20, comes down. If you just waited for this, right, you would be successful, right? You don't even need RAYALGO for this, to be honest with you. But you also have the sell and buy prints, and you also have the supply and demand. I like to call them previous engagement with buyers and sellers, right? Support and resistance. And you also have the order blocks. So it just makes it better. And RAYALGO is so affordable. It's like, why not? All right, guys. So that's all I see there for today. This is later on in the day. You got a nice tag of the 34 right here at 10:44. Then that dropped. Another tag of the 20, and then it dropped. So just finding support and resistance on these EMAs, guys. Okay, so ES market. Let's go to the next day. If you guys haven't tried out RAYALGO, you need to. RAYALGO.com, 20% discount codes in the description, guys. It's a no-brainer. Get an edge on the market. Look at this. Nice tag of the 34, right? Your real entry was right here at the 733 bar. Boom. Double tap of the 34, market goes up. These are nice scalps. As soon as you see that double tap and this thing starts turning green, right? You get in at 727, you can get out at, 733. That's good. That's a good trade for the US. This is in the morning, it's all going to be chop, right? You do have a couple bounces here. Let's see what else we got going on over here, guys. Beautiful tag of the 34 and the 20 at the 833 bar, and then boom, comes down beautifully. Let's see what if we got anything else. Yeah, so right here, beautiful tag of the 20, one of those dojis again, those shooting star dojis, and then boom, down. This is a beautiful tag. Couldn't reach the top of the previous bar at 1043. Huge engulfing candle. And it went up past the 34 and 20 and came down. Those still count too. So there it is, guys. I mean, you have a lot of opportunities every single day just finding support and resistance off the 20 and the 34 EMA. Okay, guys? Once again, try out RAYALGO, okay? 20% discount codes in the description. And if you don't want to tackle the market alone, okay, I deep dive. I'm going to start deep diving into the market, okay, every week. So it's called weekly mentoring. Every Friday at 11 o'clock a.m. Pacific Standard Time, I'm going to go through how to trade RAYALGO the right way, okay? I'm also going to teach you market structure and market behavior, okay? I'm also going to teach you things like I just taught you there, okay? We deep dive in the charts. You guys can ask me questions, and I show you. That's really that simple. It's only $19 a month. I made it very affordable. $19 a month. You can cancel whenever you like. And we take a nice deep dive every Friday at 11 o'clock a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and we go through the market. It doesn't matter if it's XAUSD, ES, NQ, whatever it is, we can go over. Okay, guys? I hope you're being profitable, guys. And like always, follow for more. Take care. See ya.